If you clicked on this video, you are ready to reset for February. Merging of a Sunday reset and a monthly reset. Pinterest to 5 and happy Valentine's Day to me. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kiana. Today we are filming a February reset, and the goal of this video is to create a plan to become our best selves, achieve all our goals, and start creating our dream life right now. I'm basically going to take you guys with me and show you my monthly reset routine. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Every monthly reset routine looks a little bit different based on what I need and what's going on in my life. And I encourage you to follow the same principle. Sometimes you just need different things at different points in your life, and that somewhat reflects what you prioritize. The plan for today is to do a little bit of journaling, set our February goals. I'd really love to get some movement in at some point, to choose which habits we're going to be focusing on in February. Definitely will be cleaning my room at some point, but I just want to do all the things that make me feel my best, prioritize self-care, and set myself up to have the absolute best month ahead. You guys know me, I start pretty much every morning with journaling, and the weekends are no exception, and especially with a monthly reset routine. I really feel like taking a moment to journal about how the past month went kind of sets you up for where you want to go in the following month. You analyze the month in terms of what goals you achieve, what you want more of, what you want less of. It kind of helps you make a better plan for the month ahead. That is what we're going to be doing. I'm actually going to be opening up this little package with you guys because Intelligent Change was kind enough to send me a journal to start the new year and really make 2025 my best year yet. I'm so excited. I absolutely love Intelligent Change. And they actually sent me the best year journal. This is actually a journal to help you plan your year, and I really love that. So there's a section dedicated to gratitude, a section dedicated to clarifying your vision, which I think is so important. Like, clarity really helps you become the best version of yourself when you're clear on what that looks like. There is a section dedicated to all your goals and like how to plan them, like why they're important to you, kind of like defining your why behind each goal. And then the last section is your weekly progress report. I feel like tracking your progress towards your goals is a huge part of achieving them. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. I actually am going to flip to the back of the journal, just to the blank note section, because I am going to do a brain dump for February. We'll do some journal prompts just to help us reflect on January, what went well, what didn't go well, and how to better plan February. And I love doing a journal session like this because this allows you to see your progress, what was aligned for you. I feel like the first month to 3 months of the year really helps you get clarity on like what goals are actually aligned for you in this time of your life and what are not really goals. They're just more things you want to try, you're interested in. And so this helps you get more clear on your goals, helps you focus on fewer goals, the most important goals to you, and it helps you like prioritize. And I really treat the first 3 months of the year like that. And so this will help us get even more clarity, get even more aligned with our best selves and how to achieve our goals to create that dream life by doing this journal session. Okay, it's a little bit later. We've gone for a walk. I'm in the middle of having my breakfast, which is just a green smoothie. Nothing crazy. I just threw my greens powder in here, some key lime yogurt, protein powder, some pineapple, and then a lot of water. I just feel so tired all of a sudden. It just came on out of nowhere. I feel like all my energy just crashed. So I'm gonna have this. I think it's gonna make me feel a lot better. I'm gonna tidy up my room. This is something I do pretty much every Sunday, but I also do it on like a semi-daily basis. My room doesn't usually get that messy throughout the week, and I usually do like a 15-minute tidy every few days. I feel like my room definitely gets the messiest on the weekend, which is ironic because I probably spend the least amount of time in it, but I always get ready, and whenever I get ready, I feel like things end up everywhere. I'm always running late. I usually have clothes, like multiple outfits I've tried on. I've got pajamas. I've got some packages littering the floor. Luckily for me, I've had lots of things coming in the mail, but I've got makeup, I've got a journal, skincare. Sometimes after washing my face, I'll do the rest of my skincare routine in bed. I feel like I've just always done that because I've always kept my skincare in my room. I'm gonna make my bed. This is kind of like the merging of a Sunday reset and a monthly reset, but I love that because I'm just such a big reset girly. Like, I love a morning routine, I love a night routine, but there's nothing I love more than a reset routine. So let's start cleaning my room. This is your sign to throw on some music or some sort of motivational podcast. Just get you going to clean your room. It usually never takes longer than 15 minutes in my opinion. I'm gonna be putting on an activation. I feel like I've talked about this already, but but I started this new thing called activations. It's kind of similar to meditating, except instead of calming you down, this is supposed to like wake you up, make you feel alive and inspired. It's by Mimi Bouchard, who originally created Superhuman. She's now renamed it Activations, and it's an app. I got like 60% off because I like tried the 2-week free trial through one of my favorite podcasts, and I honestly am so happy I started it. It is definitely expensive. I think it's gonna cost me like 175 Canadian for the year, and that's like a yearly subscription. But I've noticed such a big difference in my mindset and like how much more abundant I feel, more energetic. And I feel like I'm constantly thinking about how I can be my best self in everyday moments, which is kind of what she built this to be, to really create your dream self-image. And I feel like for me, I honestly would rather have my money going to something like this than going out. I feel like this is something that's gonna help me become my best self every single day. So I decided that I'm going to invest in this and pay for it because I think it's gonna be really instrumental in my mindset. It already has made a big difference, and I've only been doing it for about 10 days. I'm going to be listening to the 14-day Total Life Reset New Year's Challenge. I'm on day 10. That's what I'm gonna be listening to while I clean my room. You figure out what you're gonna be listening to, and let's get productive.
It's a thing that for you I would've put it all on hold. Now I'm playing in the sand till it turned to gold. Midas hands, but we all grow old. Can't have my soul, let my heart turn stone. Guess I gotta say it twice, it ain't my fault. Every little thing got a price, that's what I thought. That's what they taught. Yeah, I'ma take my chance till I drop. You know this ain't the time for the two of us. Ooh, I ain't got space to be thinking about growing older. Done my thinking, me and you. Yeah, guess it's over. It was a rainbow, but was sinking. Lost my hue. I might come running back when our hearts get back on track. When the stars line up, that's that. I've been attached, just looking out. We move so fast, was moving south. My secret sauce, boo in and out. Miss how you gloss that pretty mouth. You know this ain't the time for the two of us. Ooh, I ain't got space to be thinking about you.
Gloss that, love it when you toss it back, love it when you talk back. Girl, you get me off track, so off-white tracksuit, just so I can floss, yeah. With my new bitty, she ain't let my off yet. Could've been you, still feeling on my ditty, but you lost that. You had real privileges for this.
Okay, room is clean, but I wanted to open my cider package on camera. I basically just ordered like a red cardigan. I've been really wanting one, and I thought Valentine's Day was the perfect occasion. So let's open it, and I'm gonna try it on. I really hope it looks cute. They sent a little tape measure. They actually did this way back in 2021 when I worked with them. This is the red cardigan. It's so cute. This is like one of my dream cardigans. The only thing I would say is like I'd love the buttons to be a little bit more pronounced because you can't really see them. It's kind of like cropped like right above your hip bone or just right at the end of the waist. I also really loved how the sleeves were puffed, but then they tapered in. And I love a stretchy cardigan. I personally need one to be stretchy because I like a little slouch look. I don't like when it's too structured. So let's try it on. Feels quite thick. This was about a $40 cardigan, which I was really happy with because a lot of cardigans are more expensive than that, especially at Aritzia. Good one is like at least 100. Beginning boutique, they were all around the same. This is about half the price, but it does not feel bad quality. Oh my God. This is literally my dream cardigan. It's perfect. I love it. Oh my God. I cannot wait to wear this and style it. I literally have no red in my closet, so this was perfect. Finally gonna get to wear more red and just in time for Valentine's Day. I can tell too that this would look very cute buttoned up, not buttoned up. It is also my perfect shade of red. It's like a cherry red. Stop. This is adorable. Literally, oh my God. I literally cannot wait to shoot content in this. Happy Valentine's Day to me.
Oh snap, now you getting time out, cause you hit it where my heart's at. Got me going deeper than Amari when that ball snap. Heard you sold your soul on Macari, got you call lacking. Now I'm next door, at the party while you jaw jacking. You know it's Rashad, in the rarest in the raw fashion. I'm still trying to figure how this all happened, huh?
You know this ain't the time for the two of us. Ooh, I ain't got space to be thinking about you. You know this ain't the time for the two of us. Ooh, I ain't got space to be about you.
You know this ain't time for the two of us. Ooh, I ain't got space. Thinking about you.
It's time for my favorite part of the video, sharing my monthly goals. I feel like every month I tell you guys less is more, and I really do recommend setting less goals so that you can actually achieve them. A good indicator of how to set enough goals for you is trying to remember them all off the top of your head. And if you can't remember them all, that's probably a good sign that you've probably set too many. So keep that in mind when setting your goals. If you need more goal setting tips, I have so many different videos on this, but I go more into depth with goal tips in my January reset. So you should definitely check that out. It'll probably help you with this monthly reset. Even though it was for the previous month, I feel like I shared so many good goal setting tips. So definitely check that out if you need a little bit more of an in-depth goal setting routine. But without further ado, let's get into my February goals. The only personal goal I have is really just to practice balance every day. I don't want to work any more than 7 to 9 hours. Like, that's a pretty realistic goal for me. I feel like working in content creation, very common to work more than 8 hours in a day, just because there's so many little things you can do. There's a lot of crossover between your personal and professional life, and it's very easy to fill your time with content creation things when you're not busy with other things in your personal life. Moving on to my career goals, I want to stick to my Instagram and TikTok strategies. I had like a rough strategy in January. I just want to stick to the new one I made for the rest of the month and hopefully for the rest of the quarter so that I can actually really evaluate the progress on it. Now, this might have been a goal I had in January, but I also want to have my blog ready to launch in early March. I want to have 5 to 10 blog posts already pre-written just so that when I do launch my blog, I am a little bit ahead. It's not a huge chore to generate blog posts along with the other content I generate on a weekly basis. I've got a couple home goals, nothing too crazy, but I really want to do my bedside table. I've got like a ton of stuff in there. It's just not organized or aesthetic or basically any of the way I would want it. I've been having so much fun organizing my home recently, so I really want to do this and film a video about it. I've literally Pinterestified and organized my entire home so far, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I also want to purchase a duvet and a duvet cover. I recently got new sheets and they're so cute. They're just the little playing card symbols like the hearts, the clubs, the spades, and the diamonds, and they're so cute. They're various shades of pink. So I just want a duvet and a duvet cover that'll go with it because I really want to start decorating my room and just taking my time with it, making it enjoyable. On that same note, I really want to start curating pillows. I'm looking for about 5. I do have like a Build-A-Bear on my bed right now in a cute little ballerina nutcracker costume, and she does look really cute, but I think I might end up getting a jelly cat because I feel like that's really in right now, and I feel like I love stuffed animals so much, so I think I don't want to miss this moment and just get a jelly cat to remember this time in my life. I feel like that'll be my center pillow, and then I'll have like 4 other cute pillows. So not 100% sure yet, but I just want to start brainstorming, get some ideas for how I'm going to do my room. I'm just breaking down everything into little sections so it's less overwhelming. And our last goal category for February that we're focusing on is growth. And I will say I'm focusing on this in mostly a professional sense. I want to dedicate as much time and energy as I can to Count Her In. I'm hosting an event with 3 other content creators in February, and it's called Count Her In, and we're doing an inspiration night. We're going to be talking about manifesting, investing, and we're going to be networking. So it's going to be super fun, and I just want to make sure that for the next 2 weeks, I am fully focused on putting as much effort as I can into hosting this event and into the workshop that I'll be hosting. I'm hosting a manifesting and goal setting workshop, which I am so excited about. I was so honored to be asked to do that. So super excited. That just feels like such purposeful work that I would love to be a part of. So just want to give everything I have and put it into that because I know that what you put in is what you get out of things like this. That's one of my main goals for February. And the last goal I have is that I just want to optimize my LinkedIn. Because I'm self-employed, I don't really use LinkedIn that much. However, when you're self-employed, you kind of lean into more of a portfolio type career. And I really do think LinkedIn is a great tool for just having a portfolio and showing people like, this is what I do. These are the skill sets I have. Especially as a content creator, you have so many different skill sets that can be valuable in several jobs. And I'm also not opposed to picking up like random part-time work here in my field or in fields I'm interested in. So I feel like it's just great to keep your options open. So I really want to focus on my LinkedIn and really just renovate it it and make it really representative of myself and what I offer professionally. And those are all my February goals. I'm actually feeling really good about them. I feel like I also took the extra step to map out the month ahead and figure out when I'm going to be working on such goals. So that's what I'm doing as I'm going into February. Let me know in the comments down below what some of your February goals are. I absolutely love when you guys share your goals in the comments. I feel like it's such a great way for us to keep each other accountable and work on our goals all year together. So definitely make sure you leave a February goal in the comments because I want to know exactly what you're working on. Time for my favorite part of the video. Well, I feel like I've said that a few times now, but we are going to be setting up my February bullet journal. Now, February is one of my favorite months, but I feel like I've done so many iconic themes throughout the years that I don't even know what to do. Like I did roses one year, which is pretty classic because of Valentine's Day. I did like a Paris theme one year. I did a Gossip Girl theme and I took like pictures from all the couples and my favorite quote. That's like probably one of my favorite themes I've ever done. Or I have done like craft paper with like letters in it. Like I've definitely wrote like a letter to myself a few years ago, but I really feel like I want to do something kind of similar to like sending Valentine's because I'm actually having a Galentine's party in a few days from now. It actually is going to be in January, but I want to get the content up before Valentine's Day. So by the time this video is posted, you guys will be able to see it. But that's kind of the inspiration behind the theme. I actually took a few hours off the camera because I was just feeling so exhausted, so burnt out, and I really try not to do anything too strenuous on the weekend. I really try to treat it as my relaxation time for balance and self-care. So put the camera down for a few hours, but we're back now. I actually ordered some sushi for dinner. I love a little mango avocado roll with a bit of yam on top. That is so good. I got some spicy gyoza. I'm just gonna have a bit of a self-care night, watch the OC, and have a really chill night. I feel like with a reset, you really can't force the activities you want to do because you don't want to set the tone for the month being A, burnt out, but B, just not being in the vibes you want to emulate. And I've said this before, but I feel like a reset actually does take a few days. Sometimes you can do it all in one day, but most of the time I feel like for myself, I like to take a few days to reset at the end of the month because this really allows me to just slowly process all the reset routine habits I do. And it's not so overwhelming. And I actually enjoy it a lot more, and that's what keeps me doing it. But with that being said, let's have some dinner. I am so hungry and so ready for some sushi. So happy I decided to treat myself tonight. Let's go watch some of the OC and enjoy our little Sunday night.